Right, let's carry on this drawing of the next frame. Right, okay, this is going to take a little while even though it's on ×4 speed. There's a lot of like adjusting to do, that's the thing. This video is certainly not going to be 18 minutes long like episode 1 is, because the other video was quite long. The sad thing about my channel is about 3% of viewers actually watch my videos from start to finish. So yeah, by the way, that's normal for a lot of channels anyway. There's this Let's Player, but I won't say what their name is, right? And it's where he has like 50,000 subscribers or something. I haven't checked how many he has now, right? And it's where he was like saying, oh, only like less than 10% of people actually watch my videos from start to finish, right? And it's like, I think that's actually quite normal for a lot of people. But yeah, so don't worry that much if your views are really low, as in like, oh, barely anyone watches my 20-minute videos from start to finish. It's like, well, you know, I mean, think about the other person's point of view, a random viewer. It's like, you really don't have time to watch 20 minutes on like a 15-minute break or something when they're out and about. Probably no. Yeah, it is so amazing having onion skin on. Make sure you put that on. Back in episode 1, I deliberately tried to do it without it just to show how much harder it is. It definitely takes longer, and besides you can actually copy paste parts of an image that you've already made from before. It is such a lifesaver, is onion skin. So yeah, please do make sure you use it if you're doing 2D animation, that is. But yeah, it is still a little bit sad that I have 3% of people watch my videos from start to finish. Believe it or not, a lot of them are actually people who are offline based people, so you know, people that I've actually met in person that actually watch my video from start to finish. Because I had someone watch my Revenge of Shinobi Let's Play, which I'll put a video of that in the top right corner, right? And they kept calling me a cheater because I kept rewinding, because Sega gave me that as part of the purchase, right? So yeah, just imagine how broken it would be to have rewind in reality. Oh no, I'm late for work. Rewind. Oh no, I'm late to this NHS appointment. Rewind. It is so helpful in so many situations. But yeah. Yeah, I have done 3D animation before, but because it's been over 2 years since the last time I've actually used Blender 3D, I've like practically forgotten how to do it all. I've even forgotten how to do every single shortcut on Blender 3D. It's a free app, you can get started with it, but good luck because it's really hard to use. It's way harder than this program is, which I'm using, which is Adobe Flash. But yeah, there's so many shortcuts. All I remember is extrude, which is E, and I think Shift D is to copy paste a cube or whatever it is that you're trying to duplicate, because D stands for duplicate, so that makes sense, right? But there were so many of these shortcuts and I have actually forgotten so many of them. I had to keep a Microsoft Word document just to remember what did what, and there's a lot of these points, well, you know, dots that was in Blender 3D, and you had to like, there were so many shortcuts and you have to mind out for if you're in object mode. I'm gonna redraw that buckle, there's too much space in there, right? And it's where there were so many shortcuts and I can't remember what they all are for Blender 3D. So that's why I much prefer Flash. It's so much more simpler. I'll remove those out of the way. And it's where another thing about Blender is that you have to remember which mode you're in, because there's object mode and edit mode. They're the two modes you're going to be using the most. You cannot do a lot of things while you're in edit mode, and you can't do a lot of things in object mode. So you have to keep switching between them, and I can't remember what the shortcut is for that. It's like it's been so long, like, oh no. And it's where there was this big update for Blender 2.8 or something, because I use 2.69, which is obviously free. Yeah, that looks well wiggly. I'm going to start that again. And it's where I think they got Blender 3.1 or something. So there's, and then when I like looked at it, I was thinking, oh no, yeah, I need to go back to frame post 1 and change her leg. Technically I don't have to, but it'll be better if I just do it now. I mean, look how that looks. Now the thing is though, that her other leg is like crossing over her other leg, her back leg, so you wouldn't see it all that much for what's actually behind that. But yeah, we'll just make a few changes here. It doesn't need to be that much change, but I'm going to just change a few things here and there. But yeah, I don't know when I'm going to go back to Blender. There's been at least 5 people have been asking me, are you going to go back to Blender? Are you going to go back to Blender? Are you going to go back to Blender? It's like, I want to, but it's just too hard to use, and it just takes too long. It takes at least 4 times as long. I am gonna go to frame 1 and I drop the brown color and color the buckle for the new frame. It's faster that way. There you go. This is one thing I love about Flash. You can color things in so easily. Yeah, this is such a lifesaver. Is not edit mode. Onion skin. Okay, let's draw her dress up for the new frame. Obviously, you are not gonna see anything underneath her dress. So yeah, we're gonna make that look nicer. And that looks okay to me. The thing with 2D animation is that you do have to go forwards and backwards a lot, but that's fine. Because if you've been doing Flash animation or something similar for a few years, you'll definitely be a lot more used to this. It's definitely better than Blender 3D is, despite Blender 3D is free. Time to move the rest of viewer over. I will delete a tiny bit of colour, then recolor afterwards. That way no stroke lines will be deleted. That happens if you put 2 objects overlapping each other in the same layer. So yeah, just mind out for that. There we go. That's all better. I'm going to delete those off. Your line of action definitely helps, but I think I won't need it that much, but I give it an 8 out of 10. Yes, I have to move her graphic clips to the right place. That's one task to remember with frame animation. You must remember where everything is. Right, okay. We're gonna have to redraw this arm. It's gonna be rough at first, but I'll just do this. I'm going to redraw her shoulder as well, by the way. So yeah, because when you move the arm, you have to move the shoulder as well, because it's not going to make sense otherwise. But yeah, I do have a quick story to tell you. It's where I came across this friendly person called Creambone, and she really likes this character I'm drawing up because it's where I came across online, and I asked her, oh, which of my characters do you like most? And she said, oh, I like you the most, she's well pretty. I'll be hiding the blur filters on around for a while since that will get in the way. And it's where with Creambone, she is a nice person, so she's not done anything wrong, so don't worry, right? And so she was like saying, oh, why don't you sell some art over on this website, and then you can make some cash. And I was like saying, nah, no one ever wants to buy any art off me because I used to be on a different freelancing website and nobody ever bought any art off me. And she was like saying, oh well, I would love to buy from you if I had a credit card, right? I was like thinking, I'm pretty sure even if she had a credit card on her and she was allowed to have a credit card, she still wouldn't buy from me anyway. Well, you never know, she might do. But recently I did go onto her profile and I did send her a message saying, oh, I've got these related videos where I'm actually drawing her up and I'm actually animating her as well. Just this one right here. So I'm hoping that she'll actually come back to me. She is actually one of my subscribers, but I've not had a comment from her for a very long time. So, you know, I'm hoping people like Creambone will come back because it's very sad when they just don't come back to you for ages. I just realised that I've been putting too much white space, so I'll have to drag the character more to the right. Right, okay, let's redraw her shoulder up. Right, there we go. Right, I'm going to deliberately do this rough first, then neaten the stroke lines afterwards. Trust me, other popular artists suggest drawing rough, then neaten afterwards. So yeah. You know the phrase, Rome was not built in a single day. Yeah, that applies here. Also, the York Minster was not built in a single day as well. Yeah, that definitely looks better. Once I had a friend offline and I showed her my rough drawings, and she said that still looks way better than what I can do. That's literally what she said. So I thought, oh wow. Technically, all she really has to do is just keep watching my art videos and practice a little bit each day, or just do like 1 hour on a Saturday and 1 hour drawing on a Sunday. Then she'll just get loads better over time. I have come across a few celebrities who literally get started with art and they actually have been improving over like a couple of years. So it's like, oh wow, they're actually already getting started. Well, some people anyway, but yeah. I just realised that my character's belt is in the wrong layer, so I'm going to have to move it to the correct one, because it's not going to make sense if the belt's on one layer, then on a different frame it's on a different one. You know, different layers, so it's like, oh no. If you got time, you can watch my Nagisa art tutorials. It's pretty good. I put a lot of effort in that one. I think that'll do for now, so I'll see you around.